Good morning, students. Today we are going to see some statement problems from exercise 1.3. On that seventh sum, in a recipe making, every 1 by 2 cups of rice requires 2 3 by cups of water. Express this in the ratio of rice to water. For that, first you have to write the given. Given rice required equal to 1 by 2 cups. It is in the mixed fraction. You have to convert it into improper. For that, you have to multiply the denominator and the whole number. With that product, you have to add the numerator. We get the answer as 3 by 2. Similarly, water required equal to 2 3 by 4 cups. It is also in the mixed fraction. You have to convert it into improper fraction. We get it as 11 by 4. After converting these two, you have to find the ratio of rice and water. Rice is to water, that is 3 by 2 is to 11 by 4. It is in the fractional form. You have to cross multiply it. We get 3 into 4 is to 11 into 2. We get 12 is to 22. It is not in the simplest form. So you have to convert this into simplest form. We get the answer 6 is to 11. Therefore, the ratio of rice and water is 6 is to 11. The eighth sum is Ravi multiplied 25 by 8 and 16 by 15 to obtain 400 by 120. He says that the simplest form of this product is 10 by 3. And Chandru says that the answer in the simplest form is 3 1 by 3. Who is correct, or are they both correct? Explain. In the sum, first you have to find the product of 2 by 5 and 8 by 15. Ravi says that the product of 2 by 8 and 16 by 15 is 10 by 3. That is, the product of 2 by 8 and 16 by 15 equal to 25 by 8 into 16 by 50. When we are cancelling 8 and 60, 8 comes 1 times and 16 comes 2 times. And we are cancelling 15 by 25. 15 comes 3 times and 25 comes 5 times. So we get the answer as 10 by 3. It is in the improper fraction. So we are changing into mixed fraction. We get 3 1 by 3. And the next one is Chandru says that the answer is in the simplest form is 3 1 by 3. The answer is 400 by 120. That is, answer obtained equal to 400 by 120. When we are dividing by 40, we get 120 is changed as 3 and 400 will converted as 10. We get the answer as 10 by 3. Again, it is in improper fraction. You have to convert it into mixed fraction 3 1 by 3. Now you can see that the product of the number and the answer obtained are same. Therefore, both are correct. Now see the ninth sum. A piece of wire is 4 by 5 meter long. If it is cut into 8 pieces of equal length, how long will each piece be? It is given length of the wire equal to 4 by 5 meter. So it is given in the meter. If we cut into the smaller pieces, the units will get us changed. So we are converting this meter into centimeter. 4 by 5 into 100, we get 80 centimeter. This whole length of the wire is cut into 8 equal parts. To find the length of the single piece, you have to divide this 80 by 8. We get 10 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the each piece equal to 10 centimeter. Now see the next sum, 10th one. Find the length of a room whose area is 153 by 10 square meter and whose breadth is 211 by 20 meter. In this sum, they are given the breadth and area. You have to find out the length of the room. Before finding the length of the room, now write the given breadth of the room equal to 211 by 20 meter. It is in the mixed fraction. You have to change it into improper fraction. We get breadth of the room equal to 51 by 20 meter. The another measurement given is area of the room, that is 153 by 10 meter. We know that area of the room equal to length into breadth. That is, length into breadth equal to 153 by 10 meter. Substituting the measurement for breadth, length into 51 by 20 equal to 153 by 10. When we are moving this 51 by 20 to the right hand side, it becomes reciprocal. That is length equal to 153 by 10 into 20 by 51. After cancelling it, we get the answer as 6 meter. Therefore, the length of the room equal to 6 meter. Thank you.